Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss an important topic in chemistry. Trick to find endothermic and exothermic reactions. It's well known that endothermic reactions means the reactions in which heat energy is absorbed during the course of the reactions, and exothermic reaction means the reactions in which heat is given out during the course of the reactions. Okay, how do we find out the given reaction is endothermic and exothermic? We are going to see the tricks. Okay, first of all, the sign of delta H. First one, the sign of delta H. Okay, first of all, let us consider reactions. PCl5 on decomposition forms a PCl3 and Cl2. It is a homogeneous reactions. Therefore, all the reactant products are in the same phase. For the reactions, delta H is equal to positive. Okay, or there are some values. Now the sign of delta H. So now we are going to see that the sign of delta H is positive. Sign of delta H equal to positive. Positive means the forward reactions. PCl5 on decomposition forms a PCl3 plus Cl2 is endothermic in nature. Endothermic reactions. Okay. Then the reverse reactions from PCl3 and Cl2 to forms a PCl5 is exothermic in reactions. Okay, if the value of delta H is positive in a reversible reactions, the forward reactions FR, the formation of product from the reactant is endothermic in nature. Similarly, the reverse reactions RR, the formation of reactant from the product is exothermic in nature. Therefore, formation of PCl3 and Cl2 is endothermic in nature. The formation of PCl5 is exothermic in nature. Okay, now let us see the another example. Let us consider formation of ammonia. N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. It's a well-known reaction. Okay, this is also a homogeneous reactions. The reactants and the products are in the same phase. Here delta H is equal to negative. Okay, delta H is negative. Okay, now let us consider the delta H. Delta H is equal to negative in nature. It means N2 plus 3H2. It means the forward reactions FR to gives the 2 molecules of ammonia is a exothermic reaction is nature. Okay, this reaction is exothermic because delta H value is negative. It indicates that the forward reaction is exothermic in nature. Now let us consider the reverse reaction. 2NH3 on decomposition. And this is a reverse reaction. Okay, to gives a N2 and 3H2. This is endo in nature. Okay, this is a endo in nature. Therefore, if the value of delta H is negative in nature, then the forward reaction is exothermic in nature and the reverse reaction is endothermic in nature. This is the first one. Okay, now I am going to take the second one. Next we are going to discuss about the position of Q or H in chemical reactions. If Q or H is given on left hand side LHS, then the reaction is exothermic in nature. If Q or H is given on right hand side, it's exothermic in nature. Okay, first of all, we are going to see the reactions. A plus B plus Q gives C plus D. It's a reverse reactions. Or A plus B plus H gives C plus D. Okay, now A plus B plus Q gives C plus D. Now let us consider these reactions. in these reactions Q or H, it is given on the left hand side. Left hand side means the reactants A and B absorb heat energy to form the product C and D. Therefore, it is definitely endothermic in nature. Endothermic. Okay. Then, similarly, A plus B gives C plus D plus Q, or A plus B gives C plus D plus H. In these reactions, Q or H, now it is given in the right hand side or H's. Okay, right hand side. If heat is given out with the formation of product, therefore the reaction is giving out the heat energy during the formation of product. It's definitely exothermic in nature. Okay. Now we are going to see the third factor, comparison of Q1 and Q2 or H1 and H2 in a chemical equations. Good morning, students. Okay. The third factor, comparison of Q and Q2 or H1 and H2 in chemical equations. So, for example, A plus B plus Q1 gives C plus D plus Q2. Okay. Then A plus B H1 gives C plus D plus H2. Okay. If there are two heats are given in the left hand side, Q1 and H1 are given. In the right hand side, Q2 and H2 are given. If Q1 is greater than Q2, if Q1 is greater than Q2, then the heat absorbed by the reactants is greater than the heat liberated by the product. Therefore, it should be endothermic in nature. Endothermic. Then, similarly, if H1 is greater than H2, similarly, heat absorbed by the reactants is greater than heat liberated by the product, then it should be also endothermic. Endothermic. Okay. Or, in the other case, if Q2 is greater than Q1 or H1 or H2 greater than H1, it means the energy liberated by the product is greater than the heat energy absorbed by the reactant. Then the reaction is definitely, it is exothermic in nature. Exothermic in nature. Exothermic. Okay. Okay, students. These are the various methods how to find out the given reaction is endothermic or exothermic. So, watch it, use it. Thank you.